Is MQA a good thing? Well, this controversial question, got to tackle them sometimes, comes from Stephen in Preston, the United Kingdom. And Stephen writes, I started looking for better source material that took me on the treacherous path, oh, it's so treacherous, of DSD and MQA, and found that even that route isn't straightforward. Let me tell you, Stephen, ain't nothing in audio straightforward, buddy. Lynn Audio, a great UK company, they're out in Scotland, says that MQA is bad for music, but that seems to be a commercial bias because they don't license it. At least MQA has the potential to take mainstream artists and titles into the high-end audio arena. Looking at DSD, which is what we support, yes, there are titles out there, but it's a rarefied atmosphere, absolutely, and hardly embraced by the mainstream industry. In my opinion, I think DSD offers stunning quality and a better option than MQA, but then I have examples of both that are just reissues of existing material that weren't necessarily that well recorded in the first place. I feel like I'm going around and round in circles. So what is your opinion of MQA? Well, I am not a big supporter of MQA, even though we are a licensee. We invested a lot of money. We bought into it in the first place, and we did so because our customers wanted it. We put it in our DACs. Our customers demanded it, and MQA, Master Quality Assured, has several aspects to it. One of those aspects I really like, and so let's talk about the good stuff first. What I really like is Bob Stewart and his guys. They've since sold it off to some investing group, but when they owned it, they had this idea that they could take a model of all the recording chain, the A to D, the D to A, the mixing boards and all that, which all has an effect. I mean, we know at Octave Records it has a huge effect on the way everything sounds when we make a recording. They would model that, and then knowing what studio and what chain created a certain recording could undo that voicing that all of that equipment had at the other end, which is the master quality assured. So if you know the nonlinearities here, then you can model those and do the opposite over here, and what you wind up having is almost a perfect output. That part was exciting. That, I don't know if they even do it anymore, but that part was cool. Mostly, MQA is a compression scheme, a lossy compression scheme that the record companies jumped on because it's easier and cheaper to stream, because MQA runs at about a CD level, but you can get 176, 192 high resolution audio out of it, but it is lossy, meaning we're losing data. Now they will tell you the data you're losing is high frequency stuff that doesn't matter, but I will tell you that MQA generally does not sound as good as the original. I never use it. I never liked it. Again, we did it and paid the money and did all of that, still do it, because our customers wanted it. And a lot of streaming services like Tidal and Qobuz still use it. I think Qobuz does, but I know Tidal does. So there you go. Not a big fan. And DSD, now that we're talking some good stuff. DSD is the way to go, but as you pointed out, only, some people embrace it, like us. We love DSD. Everything on Octave Records is DSD, and we are heavy advocates of it. It is the best sounding digital format, the closest you will ever get to analog, better than analog if we define analog as vinyl and tape, because that's, up to this point, the only way to capture analog was on tape or records. But now comes DSD, which is as close to analog as you're ever going to get, and it has the dynamic range and the frequency response that tape and vinyl will never have, could never have, still can't. So it's the best alternative. MQA, not a fan. Okay. Thanks. Talk to you later.